sympathize பண்ணும்போது Dr. Najia already talked a lot about empathic responses in her session, right? The people who have attended or not attended it, அவங்க வந்து என்ன சொன்னாங்க, I'm sorry this happened to you, this would upset me too, and it looks like you have gone through a very tough time. Do you want to talk about it? Giving her a choice is empathy. I'm on your side. I understand where this comes from. It happened to me. I understand your pain. It's no surprise that you're upset, because obviously if your husband has thrashed you, you are upset, right? Instead of saying that how dare he do this, that is sympathy. But when you say that I completely understand, நீ வந்து ஃபீல் பண்றது எனக்கு தெரியுதுமா, நீ கஷ்டப்படுறது தெரியுது, empathy. எப்படி நான் அடிக்க விட்டோன்னு அவன் மேல கை வச்சானோ பாரு, sympathy. And that will come from relatives already. You don't have to go and offer that. Refrain from offering sympathy and lip sympathy to people whom you are talking to in a facilitating setting. We are anyway offering sympathy to our own relatives, our own near and dear ones, because it's human mind. Nothing is wrong about sympathy. If a person is not sensitive, they will not be sympathetic. And if you're not sympathetic, you will not be learned to become empathetic. So adanale it is nothing wrong. I wouldn't say sympathy is wrong, but I'm saying it is not helpful. Right? All of this will be available. These can be your go-to words. These can be your go-to sentences when you are in a fix. When a person is not responding, when a person is overtly sharing. Amama kashtapada theriyuduma theriyudu. Amma irukkom. That is when overtly sharing. Pesave illa appadina, sorry இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சு, எனக்கு உங்களுக்கு பேச பிடிக்கல, நான் பக்கத்துல உட்காந்துக்கிறேமா, உட்காந்துக்கிறேன், 2 பேரும் சேர்ந்து ப்ளீடிங் பண்ணலாமா, உங்களுக்கு வேணும், சும்மா நான் உட்காந்துக்கிறேன். Again empathy, right? But when you go one step forward and say that இதெல்லாம் சகஜம், இதெல்லாம் நடக்கிறது, நீ தைரியமா இருமா. This is one thing which people generally say, நீ தைரியமா இரு. அரே அவளுக்கு தைரியமா இருக்க தெரிஞ்சா அவன் இந்த சிச்சுவேஷன்ல இருப்பாளா? தைரியமா இரு, நீ எதுக்குமே கவலைப்படாத. All that is sympathetic reaction. எனக்கு புரியுது, நீ உன்னோட ஃபீலிங் எனக்கு புரியுது, நீ உன்னோட ஃபீலிங் கரெக்ட், நீ தைரியமா இருன்னு சொன்னா அவங்களுக்கு எப்படி தோணும்? ஓ நான் தைரியமா இல்ல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அந்த திங் இன் தேர் மைண்ட். சோ நான் தைரியமா இல்ல, அதனாலதான் இப்படி சொல்றாங்க. So she first will feel that I'm not doing something already, right? So first start by saying I am understanding you. Breathe. Yeah, I am there. நீ சொல்றது தப்பு இல்ல, புரியுதுமா? That's all. That is empathy. தைரியமா இரு can come after empathy, not immediately after, right? Another important part of facilitation process is active listening. Generally, when I take this module for people outside in general, for doctors and physiotherapists and generally therapists, active listening is a huge part. I take it as like a 2 full session of 3 hours. But now I'm just concising it very, very simply because I've already spoken a lot about this. Active listening is listening not only from your ears, but I already told you every part is the whole body communicates. Listening with your body, listening with your heart, listening with your ears, listening with your eyes, and with your mouth. That is active listening. Active listening is communication is 55% of the body, 38% of your voice, and only 7% of words. Evidence proven that we remember only 30% of what we hear. Adnalda office calls edana irundaduna, if I forget, don't worry about it. It happens to every human. Adana sonna illaya, active listening is a very big aspect that I teach. So this is some quote which I really like. Think about it. It might be a little too out of the way. Listening. What is listening? Listening to another person demands the self-denial of quick reaction and imposes a painful but compassionate silence, which prepares the soul for the truth. So when so the words I really like is imposes a painful but compassionate silence, right? And it stops you from giving quick reaction. Beauty of this definition, right? I love this definition. And by the way, Maruka's self-help books are also very good. In his discourses are also very good. He really talks about how to live an ideal human life, just being there. It's very nice. However, the beautiful part is painful but compassionate. It's very painful to stop your mouth from saying anything, especially when you want to say it. It's painful, right? But very, very compassionate. You think it's not? You think it's compassionate for the other person? No, it's compassionate for yourself, because words once said cannot be taken back. You cannot take it back. So instead of putting all the pressure on what to say, என்ன சொல்றது, சும்மா இருந்தா கேட்டா அதே போதும். Active listening is a beautiful tool.